Right now, I'm a discontent manager at Domino's. Domino's Pizza, waiting to go into the Peace Corps.
I'm a current student waiting to graduate, and then we'll head off to the Peace Corps as well in the fall. Your chart is unique because you're able to plot your opinions, how you feel on certain issues, and you're able to see it kind of in a three-dimensional, I guess two-dimensional representation that is circular, so there's really no beginning or end, just to kind of plot where you are, where you lay, and then you can overlap it with someone else, and to see the points where you agree on things or differently, get people to the point where they cannot just talk past each other about the things they agree on, and then you spend half your time discussing about, okay, well, we both agree on this, why are we having a discussion? But get to those points to be like, okay, well, we both have the same view on, women's rights or women's issues, so let's move on to maybe this area where we have some disagreement, and where are you coming from, here's where I'm coming from, how can we kind of see the other side and have an actual dialogue with it instead of that a lot of us can agree that, okay, we do have these similar beliefs. I might not have thought that you felt this way, and hey, we have this point of agreement here that we might be from different parties or different ideologies or different backgrounds, but we can see clearly on the map where we agree on things.
The complexity of a discussion and a dialogue, and sort of the inhumane, disconnected way that dealing with politics conventionally might have, as far as, well, you're a Republican or you're a conservative in the Tea Party, we can't agree on anything. So it helps facilitate a sort of more civility and agreement on issues.
I think it acts like it puts it on paper, like it puts it right in front of you to say, here's where we agree. Let's move something, let's do something with this point of agreement, and not just disagree to disagree or, halt discussion just because you want to halt it, but you can plainly see, and it's been documented on a piece of paper, okay, this is where we agree, what are we going to do with this point of agreement, and this is where we disagree, what are we going to do about this point of disagreement.
I think if politicians were to do this, it would also expose their beliefs on issues and what their constituents believes, and kind of expose where they're being influenced by lobbyists and people that should be having the influence they do in politics to help bring out the truth of where they stand, instead of just their knee-jerk response to interests, special interests.
I think it helps because the topics and the questions asked are just specific yet broad enough that you're not really going to get to how anyone expects to handle healthcare, but you can kind of get their overall sense of where they stand on it, and the bigger picture of, okay, this is the direction I want to go. We might have differences on agreement and the exact language of the policy to achieve that goal, but we can see that we have the same belief on the environment, or the same belief on terrorism. And
I think if politicians were to take this and were to be held public, it would also help voters in picking who most matches what they think are the priorities and should happen.